Protectors of the Grid. Chapter 32. The 4 sleeping bags were placed in the 4 directions. The door of the teepee faced east. In the morning, the sun could peek through the tree trunks right after rising, but then most of its light would be blocked until it was almost directly overhead. The creek murmured along the west side of the teepee and down a 10-foot stretch of sand and pebbles from the level spot where it rested. Tara sat in front of her sleeping bag as close to the sound of water as she could get. Ben sat to her left, north, the place of spirit, air, winged ones. To her right, Charlie held the south, earth, the place of embodiment of life force as serpents. When he closed the flap and sat in the remaining direction, Will held the east. Tara felt the connection and the tingle. He is in the east, the place of the sun, of fire, of mind. And I am in the west, the place of the moon, of water, of emotion. Tara and Will gazed across the happily flickering fire that Ben was feeding sticks and Charlie was gazing quietly into. The air tingled, soft tingles that felt like magic fingers brushing lightly over your body. Except what was flowing between Will and Tara was stronger. It was a recognition, a remembrance. The easy, complementary flow of thought and action that could only be refined through the consistent practice of loving partnership over eons of time, countless incarnations. Along with the recognition came a yearning, a body memory of comfort and passion that longed for the affirmation of physical touch. He ached to put his arms around her. She longed to be enveloped. But neither of them moved just yet, both riveted by the images projecting between them. The pull grew stronger and stronger. Excuse me, ahem. Tara and Will turned to see Ben waving his hand between them as though to break the connection. Charlie was watching them with a soft, approving smile in her eyes. Earth to Tara? Hello? Hello? Earth to Will? Hello? Anybody home? Will looked startled. Tara dropped her eyes, suddenly shy. Ben didn't seem to know what he had interrupted. Not really, but he wanted to get this show on the road. The glance Charlie threw at him was amused exasperation. Diversion time. Tara, how is your leg feeling now? Charlie asked. It's a lot better since we wrapped it. The gauze holds the wounds together and the pressure minimizes bleeding. As long as I move slowly, I'm okay. Will considered. It will be stiff and sore in the morning, but I think when you loosen up, you'll be able to move better. Go slow, though. You won't want to tear the new scabs. You might have to get another lift from me. He winked at her. Tara's cheeks turned rosy in the firelight, but she laughed. That was quite some ride, Will, she commented, remembering with acute pleasure the feel of his muscles moving beneath her. She smiled and fluttered her lashes at him. Ben cleared his throat again, then launched the question that was uppermost in his mind. Can one of you please help me make sense of what's been going on? I feel out in left field here, while you guys all seem to know things I don't. Will looked at Ben. Well, start with what you know. What do you know now, especially what you didn't know before? You mean what happened in the cave before we got the SOS from Tara and Charlie? Right, but stop just a moment. What did you just say? Will spoke quietly. Before we got the SOS? Oh, I see. We actually did communicate telepathically. Uh-huh. You heard it, trusted it, and acted on it. Have you ever done anything like that before? Ben thought a minute. I've had the impulse but never acted on it. Brushed it off as imagination. But this was so clear, I had no doubts. He turned to look at Tara. I could feel you pulling me, and I could feel your distress. He looked at Charlie, and then I could feel yours too. He looked at Will. Was it because of what happened in the cave? Probably. You were finally ready. Ready to acknowledge what you saw, felt, knew. Perhaps more important, you were ready to receive what they wanted to give you. Help you in the ways they can help you. Ben nodded. Yeah, while we were on our way to find Tara and Charlie, I was almost out of breath and out of strength. Then I heard to breathe through the pain. I knew it was a spirit dancer I had seen in the cave. I could feel him running beside me. After I controlled my breathing, I had a surge of energy and the pain pretty much melted away. He looked at each of his friends, listening with neither judgment nor surprise. I always thought the whole notion of getting help from the ancestors was ridiculous at best. They're dead, for heaven's sake. Delusion at worst. So now count me among the ridiculous and deluded. They laughed. Each of them had come to a similar choice, to acknowledge the knowing that moved beyond belief. "You've come such a long way in such a short time, cuz," Tara acknowledged. "I'm proud of you, and relieved too." "Yeah, you don't have to dumb down the words anymore when you talk about this work, eh?" They all laughed again. "Well, not as much," Tara answered, a wry smile on her lips. Charlie reached over to touch Tara's arm. "How about what happened to us today? I mean, how unusual for you to stumble onto a mountain lion in the act of killing its prey." Tara agreed. "Or for you to jump into a nest of vipers and not be bitten. Did you check your boots?" Charlie grimaced and shivered. "Ah, yes, I did actually. There were 2 punctures in the rubber of my right heel." She flinched again. One of the punctures had a fang in it. I got it out with the tip of a knife, but it flicked into the creek. Will spoke quietly. "A good thing. It would have had poison in it. Fangs are hollow, you know. That's how the poison gets delivered. It wouldn't have got in your bloodstream without the bite, but it still could have done some damage." "Oh," Charlie's hand flew to her mouth. Ben leaned forward, eagerness on his face. "Yeah, I want to know too. What the hell is going on?"